Hey guys, I know it's been a couple of weeks, almost a month since I put out a video. I've been doing a lot of stuff around the house, getting a few things ready for fall fishing, into the winter. Been doing a lot of time, just haven't really got a chance to do a video lately. Uh, was hoping to get out and do some fishing, hadn't had much chance to do that. Uh, this week, going to be doing a simple little stonefly nymph. Doesn't take very long to get it done. Tie a bunch of them up real quick. I really enjoy how they work all winter long. You can tie them in multiple different colors. I'm tying this one in a more of a brown stonefly looking color to it. But all it's going to take is a little V-rib, peacock herl, pheasant tail, matching bead, and some goose or drake bites. Hope you enjoy it. Let me know. Give it a good, give it a like, subscribe, do all the fun things. Hoping I can get you a video out here soon of me actually out using some of these flies you all been watching me tie. And we'll see what we can get done with that. So you guys enjoy. See you at the end of this. Let me know how you think. Okay, we're going to do a pretty simple little stonefly nymph. I'm just going to start. This is a size 10 hook. This is actually just a glass bead. A little bit bigger than what I normally would do. But I want to make sure you guys can see it really good, and occasionally it is not a bad size to have. So I'm going to start, got the bead in here on place, then going to grab my thread. Just do a little start here, just enough to hold it in place. Snip that out of the way. And then going to take a pair of goose bites. Kind of fix them to the front here. You kind of want to take them and cross them so they'll make a V, kind of like this. And just kind of lay them down. Pinch them to your hook. Just do a couple of quick wraps to hold them in place. Secure them. And then once you see, they kind of twist a little bit on there when you do this. Just take your pair of tweezers and you can turn them right back to where you want them. And then what I always do is always just make a couple of wraps in front to help stand them up a little bit more. That way they're not laying down flat, completely flat on the hook eye. And you take pull them down. Do a quick little whip finish over top of them. For this case, pull it down out of the way and snip your excess thread out of the way. You can also come up here and this little excess bit of the bites hanging on, trim them out of the way. Then just slide your bead right up there on top of that. It's going to give you a little front antenna look that way. See, that's what that's going to be like there. Okay. Now, coming behind there, restart your thread right behind the bead. Then get you some lead wire. This is actually lead-free wire. Get you off just about 4 or 5 inches of it. Pinch it off with the spool. Slide it right up inside the bead, right in the back of the bead there, just enough. Kind of helps hold the bead in place. Do a few wraps to hold it in place there. And then actually wrap the wire back. Usually about 3 wraps. Then get down in there and just start spinning it. Yep. doesn't want to lock in place for you. Just hold it with your tweezers. And just trim it off with the scissors if it's not staying down. Take your tweezers in, just kind of pinch that around, lock that down. Make you a few thread wraps over top of it. And then come all the way back right to the bend of the hook there and come back up just a little bit. Now take you 2 more of your goose biots, or you can use mallard, duck, whatever. Kind of get them equal in distance there. Make that same V like you did on the front. You want to repeat this on the back now. Just, I don't always leave it as long off the back as I do the front. And just kind of wrap that in while pinching it down there to hold it in place. Kind of maneuver them to get them to stand up there for you the right way. Loose wraps to kind of hold that there. And then what I do is kind of keep them from wanting to fold back on things. So I'll wrap a few times underneath them and come right back over top. From here, I'm going to take a little vinyl rib. I'm going to cut off about 5 inches of it. I'm going to attach it on there. And I actually bring this all the way up to the front and put it right behind where I stopped with my wire wraps. See, it's right there on it. Take your thread and go across it all the way to the back and all the way back up. And now just counter wrap along the length of the hook with the vinyl rib. Working your way forward as you go. Leaving just a small gap in between your lead and where you stop wrapping at. Clip that out of the way. Now the next thing you're going to attach will be what your wing casing is made out of. And I am going to be using some pheasant tail. So I'm going to pinch me off almost a full 1/2 inch width. I'll lay that along there. I'm going to tie it down. Into place. Next step is to take you 2 more of your biots and lay them back to back to where they V out kind of like this. You can see them. You're then going to lay them on either side, putting them to where the tips of them are about the length of the body. Going back. Then you're just going to make a couple of wraps to hold them in place. It's going to flare them out a little bit. Just come in here and trim off that excess there a little bit. Okay. Tie that down. And that's going to be your first set of legs in there that way. Okay. Next is you take yourself and get you 2 more sets of your bites off there. And just repeat the process. Just moving up a little bit on the body. And kind of come in there. I'm leaving these to where they'll just be just short of the other legs. So. And that's going to maybe put you up onto your lead. Kind of make sure those splayed out a little bit for you. Snip those out. Get that out of there. And like I said, just kind of check, make sure your bites are all kind of staying separated there. Now finally, I'm going to wrap back through these and get yourself back right behind those. From here, we'll get you a little bit of peacock curl. I usually do 3 strands of it. Just kind of reach in there. And I usually lay them the full length of the back. Those front 2 legs, kind of make them stand straight out for a minute. I'm just going to tie those in, work my way all the way to the front. And then once those are in, I'm going to start wrapping my peacock in there, coming up through the legs. Just get that peacock wrapped around there good. A couple of quick twists to tie it off. Get the excess out of there. And a couple of tight ties, tie it down tight. Then you bring your pheasant tail up and over, making your wing casing there. Give you a couple of quick wraps there. Tighten it down. What I always do is always pull it back just a little bit and take a couple of wraps in front, then clear it out. That all snipped out of there. There we go. From there, all you got left to do is to tie it off. Six quick wraps with your, pull it down, quick snip. Kind of get your legs kind of set a little bit more where you want them. Make sure everything's set in the way you want it. Okay. I then take a little bit of nail hardener, and I just brush it right across. Dab it in there, right across the back. There. And then a little bit out on the bites on the front for the antenna. So this is your finished looking product here. Just a second. As you can see there, gives you a little splayed legs. Got your big long antenna on front. That little body. This makes her a great little nymph to use all winter long. I love these during the winter. You know, and like I said, this is a little bit bigger than I normally tie for around here. I mean, it is on a size 10 hook, but you can make this all the way down to like a size 18 with no issues. It'll work great. Trout love them, bluegill love them, you know, smallmouth even enjoy them. So what you can do then, you got it all finished and get it out of there. Okay, guys, this is a little bit closer look at the finished product. As you can see through there, we got this little goose buyout tail there. We got the buyout legs and the buyout antenna. See that V-rib? See the coloration? They got a good wide abdomen that way with your bead. Like I said, we got the weight under there with the lead-free wire, heavy 0.30. Even though there's not a lot there, it's going to get this down because there's not a lot here to float it. Got that peacock curl abdomen in there. There we go. As you can see, here's a side view. Of course, it's upside down, but that gives you a little bit better look at how it's going to look. Gives us a good profile in the water. Back up here. You know, a good long, slender body. It's going to get down, even using that. If you want to, you can change the bead up to like a tungsten bead. Get it down deeper, get it down faster if you need to. You can see that back there, how it all looks there with the wing casing from the pheasant tail. Just a good overall round nymph. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope this gives you all a great idea. Remember, if you do not feel like tying your own, contact me. I'll tie you up as many as you want and send them out to you. Just let me know. Great price. These will run for about $1.50 per fly. So we're looking at $15 a dozen plus shipping. You'll be able to find them on my Etsy shop under Home Waters Kentucky. You can find me on Facebook under Home Waters Kentucky Fly Tying and Guide Service. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm everywhere you want to look. Of course, here on YouTube. So just give me a like, follow, subscribe on all of those. Whatever it takes. Let me know if you want some or any other fly you've seen me tie or anything you're interested in. Let me know. And like I said, hopefully you'll be able to see me on the water soon using some of this stuff and showing you how well it works. Thanks, guys.